of the MPs, particularly on the government benches, had to stand up and say, I have received many emails from my constituents about this issue. So please keep up the pressure on your members of parliament. Go to their advice surgeries, take 20 people with you and ask them to justify their views on Palestine and on Gaza. And if they say they support Gaza and support the plight of the Palestinians, ask them to evidence it and to take some action to show solidarity. That's how we can make a difference, because Israel's actions, its killing of children, its bombing of schools and hospitals, must be condemned without equivocation. We know what they've done is wrong. If David Cameron fails to speak out, that is a moral outrage. He may stay silent, but we will never stay silent. So let us, I will mighty rule and tell this government, we will not stay silent until the Palestinians are free.
Strengthening of the legislation that I'm going to bring about is based on the ability of the police to place conditions and restrictions on protests. And what I will be making explicit is that cumulative disruption, that is to say the frequency of particular protests in particular places, is in and of itself a reason for the police to be able to restrict and place conditions. That is to say they can move them to a different place, they can restrict the time that those protests can occur on. So that will unlock all of the broader measures that the police can already do on protests. It's been clear to me in conversations in the last couple of days that there is a gap in the law and there is an inconsistency of practice. So I'll be taking measures immediately to put that right, and I will be reviewing our wider protest legislation as well, to make sure the arrangements we have can meet the scale of the challenge that we face, which is protecting the right to protest, but ensuring that our communities can go about their daily business without feeling intimidated, and also that public order can be maintained.
The sad part of it all is there was a time that I liked and respected Shabana Mahmood. She was iconic in the way that she spoke up for Palestine. But over the last 11 years, as her career has progressed, she has moved further and further away from her authentic self. I would love to know what she has been promised. I would love to know how much she has been paid to not only turn her back on the Palestinian people, even after she promised that she would not stop until they were free. She is also pushing for draconian laws on protesters. She has become a Judas. When they say that power corrupts, Shabana Mahmood is a perfect example of that. The power that she gains from being in this role outweighs her Islamic values, her integrity, and her promises to the Palestinian people. But what Shabana fails to remember is that this is just the dunya, and she will stand before her Lord and Creator. And when he asks her, what does she do for the oppressed? Her answer will be, I oppressed them more and I turned my back on them. And Shabana, I don't need to give you an explanation as to what happens to those people in the hellfire. But again, may I add, your relationship with Allah is between you and God. But as one Muslim to another, as one Pakistani to another, as one brown woman to another, I am ashamed of you. Toba, astaghfirullah, bakwas, yeah? Ashamed of you. We do not claim you. We do not acknowledge you. As far as I'm concerned, see you. Yalla, bye-bye. Now, dafao.